What's up, everybody? This is Raphael the Barber, here to do a little brief video on most of my favorite clippers. Start off with my trimmers. This one being the Wall Heroes, probably my favorite trimmers of all time. Lightweight, don't run hot, but don't get it twisted. Every blade gets hot, but you don't get too much heat from these. There's no tension to adjust, and they cut pretty sharp, fresh out the box. I added the TY blade. Zero gapped it, man, no problems. Best trimmers on deck. I wouldn't suggest using them for cleanups, strictly edge ups. Then you have classic Andes outliners. These started off as my T outliners. I switched the blade and took this metal piece off to reduce heat. These are modified Chuka the Barber blades. I got these from his website. Check that guy out, man. Got a lot of helpful products. Then you have style liner tools. These are kind of heavy, man, but they don't run too hot. If you get the tension adjusted right, man, get them set perfectly, man, they're a great clipper. I just don't like them too much because they're pretty heavy, man. Me personally. Some people might like them better though, man. It's always on what you like, what you comfortable with. And I got my Oyster Fast Feeds. These are my primary. These are my workhorses. I didn't zero gap them. I like them the way they are. I use these to take bulk hair down. They're not as powerful as, say, a senior or wall senior or a master, man, but they're quiet, they're lightweight, they don't run hot, and they get the job done, man. You can hear every grain of hair being cut. I like these. I didn't zero gap them though. Now you have, what can I say about these Wall 5-star seniors? Surgical blade, man. Very, very powerful motor. These get the job done. I usually use these on tapers, ball fades. Even though I won't ball with them, I use my wall balders to bald out for my ball fades or ball heads. That's another thing you want to keep. You want to keep backup clippers, man. You can't overwork your clippers, man. You gotta have clippers for different jobs. And you got these wall baldings, which I just said something about. These are great balding clippers. My wife likes to use these to shave my head, man. These have a surgical blade. For some reason she likes to use these better than any of my trimmers or anything to bald my head, so I let her use those. Else I'm gonna get cussed out. I got my magic clips. These are my first clippers I started out as far as professionally cutting. Like these, man, I done dropped them several times, man. These, man, been through it all. Great clipper. Got that V900 motor, man. Surgical blade. These cut, man. These are good, man. These are good. I think I'm gonna buy another pair, man. Use these for scraps. Got my shavers, of course, man. Skin fades, good to clean up. So you don't have to use your trimmers as much, man. Good for cleaning up skin fades, ball fades, whatever the case may be. You know, these are decent, man. Now, supplies. We're gonna start off. This jar I use to hold my guards in, man. I got my liquid razor lining spritz, man. I mixed this with Chazap liquid razor lining spritz also, man, and a little bit of green alcohol, so it's like a 3-in-1 antiseptic and 2 different liner aids. I got my high time moisturizer with tea tree oil. This is for the guys that are bald. Good for your face when you do cleanups. Got my spray bottle, man, with my green alcohol and my witch hazel. Gillette shaving cream, everybody know about that. I don't really like using the foamy kind too much. I like to use the clear gel. It's the best kind. I think I'm gonna cop some Elegance shave gel here in a minute. I got some Aveeno shave gel. This is better than Gillette to me. I got my Pro Line oil sheen. Smells great, good shine. Great to use after the haircuts, man. After you dust them off, man, hit them with a little bit of that. I got a different kind. I got some ISO Plus. This is legendary. Oil sheen. Got my holding spray. Got my shears. Got my straight razor. This Beijing, man. I use the 58 because it's a little bit lighter than it gives a more of a natural color than the 59. I mean, how many people, hair is that black? So, but another thing, man, I am allergic to it. I had a devastating chemical burn or allergic reaction, whatever the case may be, using this Beijing. So I'm gonna tell clients before I use it if they want it. I got this high beams. That's pretty good, man. The only thing is, you gotta be light with it. You gotta get your hand right when spraying that, man, because you don't want to spray it on too heavy. You gotta let your clients know it's gonna shampoo out. It'll wash out. It's not stuck on, so it's not permanent, man. I got my sponge, man. I need a bigger one, man, but this is the one I'm starting off with, man. I use this for the guys or the ladies who want the curls or the twists, new dread fades, Got some moisturizer for that too. I got my baby powder. I use this baby powder for afterwards, to get the excess hair off when you dust them off with the duster or whatever. I don't use a talc powder. I wouldn't say you shouldn't, but I heard some stuff about that talc powder, man. I'm gonna read back into it before I make my decision if I'm gonna cop some of that. But must have. If you're a barber, I know you got it. Barber side, I know you got it. I got another spray bottle. This is green alcohol, a little bit of witch hazel in here. I like to keep witch hazel and stuff. I gotta give me some more, man. I'm running out. My Cool Care, Andy's Cool Care. You all know 5-in-1. Lubricates, cools, disinfects, prevents rust. It's a 5-in-1 thing. Man, I got my barber side there. I gotta give me a Marcel jar, y'all. I'm starting off though. Just moved from Chicago to Phoenix. I got my Purell must-have hand sanitizer. You can't think you're a barber if you ain't got no hand sanitizer. That's just a must, man. These are certain things you got to have. So, a few of my tools, man. I'm gonna update you guys, man. Shout out to all the starting barbers, man. All the professionals, man. All those that inspire me, man. Captain Smash, Chuka the Barber, Victor the Barber. It's a bunch of you guys, man. Raj the Barber, man. He got a lot of game. Check his videos out, man. Yeah, and grab this tool right here, man. I don't know if a lot of you guys ever seen this, man. I know I don't need it, but hey, man, why not make it easier, man? That's the thing. It's called the gauge, man. I use this. I had it on my Andes, but now these my primaries, man. So I put the gauge on there, man. But that's pretty much what I got, man. And as my arsenal updates, man, I'll update you guys, man. Appreciate your time, man.